Hey champions, welcome to the Bhanzu class. I hope you all are doing great and are super excited for today's session, right? So let's quickly begin this session. But students, before I'll tell you the topic of today's class, let us quickly recall what we have discussed in the previous class. So we have discussed various laws of exponents, that is a raised to the power m into a raised to the power n can be written as a raised to the power m plus n, where a is a non-zero integer and m and n are integers. Similarly, we have seen that on dividing the powers with same base, we can write it as a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. So on dividing the powers with same base, we can subtract the exponents. And then we discussed the third law, that is taking power of a power. So a raised to the power m whole raised to the power n can be written as a raised to the power mn. Alright. So that is what we discussed in the previous class. Now students, it's time to do little brainstorming here. So let us see the question. Let us think. Simplify 2 into 3 raised to the power 5. Now think about it. How will you solve this question? Seems difficult, right? It's okay. I will help you here. I will teach you a concept of laws of multiplying and dividing powers with same exponent, which will help you in finding the solution. Alright, so let's begin it. So in this session, students, we are going to learn multiplying powers with same exponents, dividing powers with same exponents, and number with exponent 0. Alright, so let's begin with the first one, multiplying numbers with same exponents. So let us understand this with the help of an example. Okay. So let us say we have to find 2 raised to the power 3 into 3 raised to the power 3. So here students, we have different base, but the exponents are same here, that is 3. Alright. So how I will expand it? I can write it as 2 into 2 into 2. Alright. And this can be written as 3 into 3 into 3. Okay. Now I'll rearrange this and I'll club this 2 and this 3. So can I write it like this? 2 into 3 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 3 means 2 into 3 times, which can be written as 2 into 3 whole raised to the power 3. And what is 2 into 3? That is 6. So it will be 6 raised to the power 3, which is nothing but 260. Alright. So students, here we can generalize this and we can write it as a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m can be written as ab whole raised to the power m, where a and b are non-zero integers and m is a whole number. Understood? Wonderful. Let us see the next law here, that is dividing numbers with same exponent. So here also we have different base, but the exponents are same. For example, we have to find 2 raised to the power 4 divided by 3 raised to the power 4. So how we will solve it? Can I write it like this? 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 divided by 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Alright, which can be further written as 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 into 2 by 3. Means we can write 2 by 3 4 times. And in the form of exponents, we can represent it as 2 by 3 raised to the power 4. Alright. Similarly, if we have different variables as a raised to the power 7 and b raised to the power 7, so we can write it as a divided by b raised to the power 7. Alright. So students, here also we can generalize it and we can write it as a raised to the power m divided by b raised to the power m is equals to a divided by b whole raised to the power m, where a and b are non-zero integers and m is a whole number. Alright. Now let us see the next law here. Numbers with exponent 0. So let us say, students, we have to solve 3 raised to the power 3 divided by 3 raised to the power 3. So how you will solve it? Can I write it like this? 3 into 3 into 3, 3 times. Similarly, 3 into 3 into 3, 3 times. And on solving this, we will get answer as 1, right? But students, we can also solve this question using the laws of exponent. Remember, on same base, when we divide, the exponents will subtract. So if I have 3 raised to the power 3 divided by 3 raised to the power 3, then it can be written as 3 raised to the power 3 minus 3, which is 3 raised to the power 0. And just now we saw that the answer here is 1. So this is equals to 1. So this leads to an important conclusion that a raised to the power 0 is equals to 1, where a is any non-zero integer. Okay? Wonderful. Now students, it's time to see the application part of it. Remember the brainstorming question. Now how we will solve it? 2 into 3 raised to the power 5. So let us expand this first. So 2 into 3 raised to the power 5 means 5 times we have to multiply this number by itself. So let us write it. 2 into 3 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 3 into 2 into 3. Alright. Now let us rearrange this and let us rewrite it as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 5 times multiplied by 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 means 5 times. And now I can write it as in the form of an exponent, that is 2 raised to the power 5 into 3 raised to the power 5. Alright. So now students, it's time to practice some more questions here. Let us see question number 1. Express the following terms in the exponential form. So in the first question we have minus 4m raised to the power 3. So minus 4m raised to the power 3. So it can be written as minus 4 into m whole raised to the power 3, right? Which can be further written as, using the law, we can further write it as minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4. And this can be written as m into m into m. So it will be minus 4 whole raised to the power 3 into m cube. Alright. Now let us see the next part of it. 2a whole raised to the power 4 means what? In this question, how we will solve it? We have to multiply 2a to the number itself 4 times. So 2a into 2a into 2a into 2a. Alright. Now I can write it as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, and then we'll multiply this by a into a into a into a, right? So this will give us the answer 2 raised to the power 4 into a raised to the power 4. So this is how we can express this in the exponential form. Understood? Let us see the next question now. Expand 3 by 5 whole raised to the power 4. So what we have to solve here? 3 by 5 whole raised to the power 4. Okay. So using the laws of exponent, can I write it like this? 3 raised to the power 4 divided by 5 raised to the power 4. Yes. And on further solving it, I'll write it as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Alright. And this can be expanded as 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. So this is the expanded form. Understood? Now let us solve the next question here. Minus 4 by 7 whole raised to the power 5. So in this question also, using the laws of exponent, we can write minus 4 by 7 whole raised to the power 5 as minus 4 whole raised to the power 5 divided by 7 whole raised to the power 5, right? And on expanding this, we will get minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4 into minus 4. 5 times we have to multiply this. Similarly, in the denominator, we have 7. So 7 into 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. So this is the expanded form. Understood? Great. Let us see the next question now. Simplify 3 raised to the power 5 divided by 5 raised to the power 5. So we have to simplify this. So can I write it like this? 3 raised to the power 5 divided by 5 raised to the power 5. Using the law, we can write it like this. 3 by 5 whole raised to the power 5. Right? And on expanding this, what we will get? We can further write it as 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 divided by 5 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5, right? So 3 into 3 is 9 and 9 into 9 is 81. 81 into 3 is 243. Similarly, 5 into 5 is 25, into 5 is 125 and 125 into 25 is 3125. So on simplifying, we'll get this answer 243 divided by 3125. Alright? Students, now it's time to summarize what we have discussed in today's class. So let's quickly do it. So in today's class, we have discussed various laws of multiplying and dividing powers with same exponent but different ways, right? So the first one was a raised to the power m into b raised to the power m is equals to a multiplied by b whole raised to the power m, alright? Where a and b are non-zero integers and m is a whole number. Similarly, we saw that a raised to the power m divided by b raised to the power m can be written as a divided by b whole raised to the power m. And the third law that we discussed here is a raised to the power 0 is equals to 1, where a is a non-zero integer. Alright? So we discussed these laws and we solved some question related to these laws. So that's all for today's class. But there is much more to discover about exponents and powers that we will see in the next video. Thank you so much, students, for joining this session. I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, and spark your curiosity. Bye-bye.